Hello, hello, hello. How are you? I hope you're doing well. If you're watching YouTube, you can catch it live at twitch.tv/and if you are watching YouTube and you'd like to see, maybe like, maybe comment, maybe subscribe, and if you don't see, probably leave a dislike and tell me away. Either way, I hope you have a wonderful day, blah. And let's get into this. Alright, let me check the sound. As we should. Alright. Test 1, 2, 3. Okay. We're good. We're good. Alright, let me get the game up and rolling. I don't know when anyone's gonna bump it at all. We're just gonna keep going. Alright, so let's just continue with career. Let's continue doing jobs. Alright, clean the frolic boats. Search finder. As you mesmerized by my principle of the Archimedes as I am, as barely a day goes by when I undertake some kind of minor water displacement experiment. Today I'm seeing what happens when I pack all my worldly goods onto my frolic boat and take it for a trip down the river someplace. I've granted you full access to my property to assist in the clean, which will be rescinded following the removal of the final fleck. I'd appreciate it if you keep this between yourselves. I don't want anyone to get any ridiculous idea that I'm skipping town. Oh, you're totally skipping town. Let's be real. But I'll clean it anyway. Because you're paying me $500. It better not be a difficult job, though. Or I'll tell I'll tell others where you are. It's gonna be more annoying. Hey, it's Harper. What's going on in Buckingham? I don't know. Harper, you skipped town ages ago. Just read a piece in Real News now. Town with no cats? Yeah, that sounds about right. Is there really not a single cat left? Yeah, Bigfoot's hungry. I mean, what do you expect, Harper? You ditched town. Like 2 weeks ago. After getting me into this mess. Alright, I guess I'll probably contact again after this. Once I hit 20%. I mean, I'm already at 10%, so I guess this is an easy job, so yeah, you know, it's okay for the money. It's probably much more difficult once I get above. But, you know, I mean, at least overall the boat seems pretty easy to clean. I've had worse. Yeah, guys, for this thing new again. Like, none of the rust or anything ever happened. Because that's just how that goes. I know I probably need to get underneath and get the last little bit that'll be underneath once I get there, but... I mean... Luckily it's not too hard. Just realized, I have full control of going anywhere I want in his property, he said. Oh, no I don't. Also, okay, this is a very... So this house isn't actually that much space. I mean, it looks fancy here, but if we get on top here... I mean, I know I can't get in, but, like... He's made it look like it's a much larger estate than it is by having a large front yard. But as we can see in the back, other than... Oh, wait, no, there it is. There it is. I was gonna be like, that doesn't make any sense. There's the big yard. I gotta figure out how to get up to the sea. There's gotta be a way. If only there was a way through. I wonder if the boat... Once I get on, of course. Speaking of, where's my ladder? There's my ladder. I know it's only going to be connected to the boat, but... I'm going to put the boat here, the ladder here. When I'm ready, I'm going to try and probably hop over, or at least see behind. Because I was like, wait a minute, that doesn't make sense for... But in reality, no, he does have a large estate. That would be funny, though, if it was, like, just the most pathetic estate ever. I mean, as it is, the house isn't actually that large. So, who knows, maybe all the houses are... I also read the Daily Opinion that the mayor's water pipeline is just the tip of the iceberg. Yeah, so Harper, where have you been? It's what he's doing with all that water that's the dodgy bit. Yeah. Where have you been? I've already, like, I know, dude. Everybody knows, except apparently you. It's amazing, we found the one townsperson who does not apparently know what the heck is going on. It's supposed to be our friend. Fisk. Alright. Like, come on, Harper. It was super obvious that there were other things going on. I bet he didn't even know that there's monks. The egg to the mayor's house and nearly got run over by a guy who owns a Helter Skelter. So behind on news. Alright, I know I probably need to get underneath to try and clean. Yeah, there's some hole back and under here. I wish there was an easier way to clean the bottom. Also, I don't know how far the mayor thinks he's gonna get on this boat. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, yes, it's a fancy-looking boat, but... there's only so much you can do with that. Cool. So we clean the bottom. Alright, so we want to get back up on top here. I would just use my extensions and everything, but I want to get up here. I wanted to get a good spy on things. Rumor has it he's funneling the water to some billionaire guy running an illicit mining rig. Yeah, that's Blake. Although it's not really mining exactly, it's more like... it's something. Can't be true, can it? And is it related to Mr. Cats? Oh no, that's probably Bigfoot. But come on, Harper, how do you know nothing? Oh, come on. Foolish of you. I don't know. I mean, I can't hop yet, but I wonder if I can hop once I get, if I can get up. Do I have a by chance? Yeah, I wonder if I have... Fuel. Does this need any more? Yes, it does. Alright. Cool. Well, it's fine. Clean that. Okay. There. So I just gotta clean over to this side. I wonder if I can get on top of the cat. That might work. To get up. Okay. Also, somebody's walked on this thing recently. You know, I should look for Mayor Gnome. He's gotta be here somewhere, right? And looking extremely prestigious. Or pompous, probably more like, but... gotta be here somewhere. Alright, we can clean there. Alright. Clean the eyes. Don't really want to think about what parts of the statue I'm missing. Yep, I can see. Yep. Up the tail. Good. What figurehead could I have? Yeah, I don't really. Alright, can I reach the tippy top of this? So we can have a pretty far jump. Yes. I'll work on the figurehead more in a minute. I have a curiosity that I need answered. I mean, I'd love to be able to go back into the like, he said I had full, right? Like, full, access. And also Harper's about to call again and be like, with more things he thinks are crazy, as I'm just like, well, what do you expect, Harper? You ditched town 2 weeks ago. Yeah, there he is. The worst thing, it's only happening once. I finally split town. Dude, no, that's been going on for weeks. It's already happening. Oh, there's cat paw prints. Aw. Although, hey, mustn't grumble. The desert drig I'm working on is amazing. You should come visit. No. Like, dude, you just aren't very observant. Literally, the lady who owned a pig farm out in the, I'm not sure where it would be in comparison to here. Probably that way. Knew what was going on, but you didn't, Harper. That's not on us to be like... Also gotta love that our character apparently did not actually say anything that's going on. It's just like, yeah, whatever, Harper. That's crazy. As we know everything, like, yeah. Yeah, you're just crazy, Harper. You believe in anything you hear. Very cool. I'm supposed not being paying way too much money to be not talking about this. Not really, but, you know. I'm sure there's a spot below, so I'll go back down to that in a second, but I wanted to know. Okay, no, there's like something there. That's good to know. Well, I mean, maybe not. Maybe I'm just not very good. I want to go back behind. I see the gardens. The mayor must be so proud of, right? Alright. Alright, that's clean. Carpet's clean. The door is not clean, though. The door is clean. Frame is clean. I think. I'll have to go over all those in a second. This thingy is gonna need to be cleaned out. Done. The wall's gotta be almost... Yeah. Alright, so the door... Oh, there is the frame. Maybe here? That many places for it to go. Alright, oh, that's done. The deck wall. Well, I guess let's just try to finish cleaning the figurehead. I mean, there's gotta be a spot I've missed that isn't, feels like there's maybe underneath. Maybe there's a spot here somewhere. I mean, I feel like I got them all, but you know, there's a spot there. Not much there, but there's some there. Oh, there's a spot on this. Well, that's done. Okay, there is a spot there. Yeah. Be in front of the cat. The whiskers. Also, how does that cat have... The statue is really well detailed. In a bizarre way. Oh, no, I see what I'm doing wrong. Alright. Surely there's there. Okay, cool. Really not sure, like, how much cat statue... There we go! Apparently that statue really needs to be cleaned. A little weird. Not gonna lie. I mean, I know that it's just, like, spread dirt everywhere, but it's a little weird. Hello, Thomas. I'm glad to hear you're doing fine. Oh, where's this thing? There you go. We're cleaning the mayor's boat while old Harper flips out on the phone, right? About all the stuff we've known for, like, ages. And they're like, oh, wow, crazy. Alright. Yeah, who'd have thought, Harper? Good question. You know what's funny is I was just jokingly going, oh, you skippy town, dude. That's what you get. And then he even says, apparently it all happens after I skip town. Just like, I don't know, I thought that was absolutely hilarious. And it's like, yep, you skip town, you know nothing. It was funny. Well, to me. Wasn't funny to anyone else. By the way, Finder, you may find a few people asking questions over the coming days, months, years. I think I don't know what's going on, dude. I'm like, just tell them that you don't know where I went and only that I went by car. Oh, I'm gonna tell them you went by boat. You're only paying $500 for this. Yes, it's a pretty simple job overall, but yeah, nope, I'm speaking. Hello, Chris. Yeah, again, I do... I mean, he'd have to be able to figure out who I was, who told on him. All that has to happen is this anonymous source saw him boat off, right? He doesn't have to know it was us that would be the anonymous source that happened to somehow magically see him boat off, even if he does it in the middle of the night. Yeah. Hey, how are you doing, Chris? Like, that doesn't sound right, Dragon Quest. Again, I don't recognize where it's, like... it's going fine, as I said. We're cleaning the mayor's boat who's about to try and run off in the middle of the night. As our friend who, you know, told everybody stupid names, and then skipped town, is freaking out over the phone over the news kind of thing. And then, you know, even he admitted he skipped town. But, you know, it's like, dude, he's skipping town, skip town. Which I thought was funny. Was what? I see. Fair enough. Alright. I feel like Tomas looked that up. You also feel it. Yeah. I mean, it's the kind of thing where it's got a familiar enough sounding ring to the quote that it's like, you're not entirely certain kind of thing. So even getting it 3 is like, I mean, that's totally fair. Yep. I'll fit. Ta-da! I could just walk in and just kind of eventually figure out where the heck it is. It's gonna be a spot on this deck wall. Miss. Wait, there it is. There you go. Wait, that's a different deck wall piece. So what about this one? Is there a... yeah. Yeah. Count? Yes, that counts. Okay. Alright. There we go. Yeah, I'll be honest. I'm not as familiar with Halo. My brother once tried. Because he ended up buying himself the Master Chief Collection, only to realize it required an Xbox account. And then after trying to fight with Xbox over the whole thing, just get it to work and all that, he just gave up on it. Because he got frustrated with fighting with Xbox. Causing problems. Like, he bought the game on Steam. Yep. Right. So, you know, he kind of sort of expected it to be able to work. Even once he got the account, he did the whole thing, it still wouldn't let him. Because it wasn't on an Xbox and all sorts of things, and after a certain point, he just kind of... deemed it too much of a pain to try and get to even work for the basic. Like, let's be fair here. It wasn't like the start or anything, it was just the fact that no matter what he did, it was not enough. He just kind of eventually went, whatever. And gave up on trying to play. I mean, think about it. You buy a game and nothing will let you actually play it. Go through all the right steps and everything. Sure, maybe eventually you can get it to work, but like... I mean... how much are you willing to put into it? At the end of the day. I think he gave up at the point where Xbox was not willing to count us as being a legitimate account because our internet wasn't stable because, you know, we had satellite internet at the time. And again, it was the Steam side. We're in the middle of nowhere, man. Get the internet you can get. We don't have that now. Obviously, we have better internet. But yeah. If you can't play the game because Xbox won't let you play the game, after a certain point, you just go, you know what? I'm just not gonna play the game. I mean, to be honest, I mean, I streamed for many years on that internet, so it's not like it was the worst thing in the world. It just... it, in a lot of ways, was just kind of life. But no other, games really had that issue. Like, I mean, obviously we had several Steam games at the time, right? And still do. But none of the others had those issues because they weren't through, like, Xbox. Microsoft just has issues. And it was specifically things like the Halo games and stuff. It wasn't like all games either from it. It was just... yeah. Realistically, all it really did was make it less likely to ever get an Xbox game again. Or an Xbox, like... What's the point in getting something that there's a decent chance that they will prevent you from being able to play right out the box? Yeah, that is a phrase. Don't got a PlayStation either. We only got one system, and that's Switch, but I mean, to be fair, most PlayStation games find their ways onto the PC anyway, so... I mean... Not to be cruel or anything, just... realistically speaking. Which is a shame. I mean, you know, exclusives are very important to a system's lifespan. Which is something that, let's say PlayStation and Microsoft have forgotten. But no, the reason I'm not as into the PlayStation games is most of their exclusives are just... I've seen them. A lot of them end up being walking simulators, which is... Again, it goes right back to that whole, it's a bit of a shame. Interesting concept, and then just... It's closer to being an interactive movie. Alright, I need to figure out what else I'm missing. Probably one of these spots over here. Ah. Boom. It is a PC. Where would it be? It's obviously not these, because these were the gun wheels. Oh, wait, there must be a cleat on the back. Yeah. Alright. Anyway, like I said... I just...